So, Mr. Neat, you've really exploded in size for your videos. How did you do it?
Well, you see, it's really just like any other celebrity. Chicken, broccoli, and rice.
Is that all you did, really? Just chicken, broccoli, and rice?
Okay, well, maybe I cheated a little. Here's a picture of my refrigerator. You can see I added a little bit of cheese in there. So, cheese, chicken, broccoli, and rice.
Today, I will be reviewing Marie Callender's cheesy chicken and rice bowl. Ignore that it's open already. I totally did not have my mic muted recording this the first time. So, it is aged cheddar, cheesy chicken and rice, Marie Callender, rice and chicken breast with broccoli topped with rich cheese sauce. Looks all right. Got that here. On the back here, we've got, oh, maybe it'll focus now, the nutrition, which is 380 calories, 17% for the total fat, 20% saturated fat, 17% for the cholesterol, 40% sodium, 17 carbs, and then what is that, like 36% for protein? So not bad, a little high on the sodium, like they all are, maybe a little bit more than cholesterol and fat than I would like, but not too bad. No, actually, maybe a little bad for the calories. Yeah, because 25% would be 50, or not 50, 500, and whatever. And then we've got the instructions on the bottom here, which is cook on high for 3.5 minutes, no need to vent film, which is great, except you've got to stir and recover as the next step, which is like, oh well. And then cook an additional 1 to 2 minutes. Let stand 2 minutes, stir and enjoy. So probably just under 10 minutes to make this. So not terrible. Now the reveal, I guess. So this is what it looks like. It looks like we definitely need to stir because it is sort of separated into 3 parts here. You got the chicken and rice, the broccoli, and the cheese down here. So yeah, definitely need to stir. Anyway, I'm gonna be back after I cook this up in like 10 minutes. Alright, it's time for the stirring. I figured I'd add this here. Hopefully the camera gets everything. The cheese definitely was all over on its own side, so we've definitely got to stir it pretty well. Alright, that's probably good enough. I don't know where to put the fork after I do stuff like this. Maybe I'll just sort of try to balance it somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to put this back in. Hold on, actually. And we got another 2 minutes. Alright, back in 2 minutes. Alright, so this is what it turned out as. Looks alright, I guess. It reminds me of chicken broccoli casserole that my mom sometimes makes and my brother absolutely detests. But I think it looks alright. It smells slightly of cheese, kind of creamy. You can definitely smell the broccoli in there as well. Alright, well, let's have a bite here. So the cheese is very liquid. It's also very hot. Maybe I should have waited a little bit longer. But something else is that the broccoli is kind of crunchy. It kind of clashes with everything else, which is kind of covered in the creamy cheese sauce. The rice is fine. It sort of holds everything together, I think, with the cheese. And the chicken, let's get a little bit of chicken here. The chicken is just sort of like these little small chunks or strips of chicken. It's fine. I think it does taste a little processed. It kind of reminds me of turkey a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, but it's fine. It's not great though. It's just fine. You know, overall, this dish is just, I just want to say it's just kind of bland. Really, the only thing that has a strong-ish flavor is the cheese, and it's really not that strong. There is, of course, the broccoli, which adds to the flavor, which arguably is not a good thing, but it's maybe fine. I feel like this tastes like it should be a lot healthier than it is. Overall, yeah, there's really not too much to say. It's overall got more of a smooth, almost creamy-ish feel, aside from the broccoli, which is a little crunchy at times. The cheese really holds everything together along with the rice bulking it up, but nothing really has a strong or interesting flavor. The cheese adds a lot to make it not just super boring, but I just don't think it's enough to elevate it into like really good status. Okay, I went and grabbed the box, and you can see the box here. That it's very zoomed in, and it's also got like bigger chicken pieces that look grilled on the side or something like that. That's just kind of not really the case. Maybe there's a little bit, like there's this one here that's got a bit of it, but for the most part, that's just not the case. Overall, I think it's okay, but it's just kind of boring. I'm gonna give it a 6.5 out of 10. This is definitely something I could eat again. Something I kind of wish was probably a little bit healthier for how it tastes. It tastes all right. It's just a little bit boring. Yeah, that's it for this. Without repeating myself constantly. Thank you for watching. See ya. Welcome to the outro, my dudes. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. In this outro, I want to talk to you guys about something I've been working on because it's a little kind of cool. Not really related to YouTube or anything, but for Christmas, I got a smartwatch. There are two reasons for that I wanted it. One is to track sleep, and two is to send data over to Virgin Pulse, which is a thing my company uses where you get points for tracking health stuff, and then at the end of every quarter, you get cash back for that. So I wanted to just be able to wear the watch and get like minimize the amount of stuff I need to manually enter, basically. The issue, though, is the companion app for the watch, which syncs with Google Fit, which then syncs with Virgin Pulse, does not actually send very much to Google Fit. It only sends steps, and I really wanted sleep to be one of the things it sends, as well as BPM. So I made a little companion app, and by made, I mean I found a thing on GitHub that the developer of the smartwatch made, containing a sample app showing how to connect to the smartwatch. So I modified that to send data to Google Fit whenever it syncs. So for example, here, this is Google Fit. You can see heart rate taken from sample 2 hours ago. If I go over here to the sample app and I hit the sync data button here, you should see that it says sync start, syncing. All right, and then down here, you should see that it is, yeah, it's inserted the BPM, sleep insert, step insert. So if we go back over to Google Fit, you can now see that the BPM is updated. So that's kind of neat. There's two issues I really need to solve with it. The first is that right now it gets the data based on the day. So if I sync like right now and I don't sync until tomorrow, all the data that's collected between now and midnight is going to be null and not actually sent, which is unfortunate. I need to fix that, but that should be pretty simple. The other thing, which I really kind of want to get working, but it has proven rather difficult, is getting it to, on an interval in the background when I have the app closed, run and do the sync, connect to the Bluetooth device here if it's available, sync from the device, and then sync to Google Fit. That isn't working, and that would remove the need for me to open the app and press the sync button, which, to be fair, isn't actually that many steps, and it's pretty easy, and I still have other stuff that I have to do on Virgin Pulse if I want to meet the points requirements. But it would be nice to get that working. Anyway, that's just sort of something that I thought was maybe kind of interesting that I've been working on sort of as a sort of side thing. Thank you for watching. See ya.